Good afternoon. It's Matt Bauer with Bauer Tree Equipment, and we are working today on a 2003 F-150. I do not normally work on trucks. As y'all know, I'm a chipper specialist, but I lent this truck to a friend of mine, and it came back with a broken rear end. So we're taking apart, and I'm learning all sorts of new things. It's been, I don't know, probably 40 years since I've pulled a rear end on a truck. And this is what I'm finding out. This rear end right here is an L9, I do believe. 3.55 to 1 gear ratio, that's the important part. It's got a 10 bolt cover, and that's an 8.8 inch king gear in there. You can see the, I don't even know what that's called, the yoke, or the knuckle. It broke in two, and it was just, parts were all over the place. It had completely imploded. Anyway, still worked, still rolled, but it just made a lot of noise. What we got from the junkyard was a 12 bolt 9.7 inch, I think, but also a 3.55 to 1 gear ratio. Everything looks like it matches up just fine, and this is why I'm making the video, because I spent a lot of time online trying to figure out, well, what's going to work, because I do not trust striking yards to give me the right part. But apparently this works. The 9.7 came out of a 2002 F-150. They look like they're interchangeable as long as the gear ratio is the same. And all these points of contact are good. And the distance from there and there is the same, which it appears to be. Everything else seems to be just right. One thing we discovered, oh, here you go, and this is the real confusing part. You know, there's the actual rear end number, the part number, which limited information, but they're completely different. And I can't find anything that says they actually cross over, but apparently they do. It would be really nice if there's an interchange list out there. Here's your door tag. Where is it? Under axle, H. It's an H-9 right there. So as long as they're both H-9s, I think it's supposed to work. Another thing I discovered is, in order to get the brake backs off, these are all bent to hell. So the brakes coming off the truck are in pretty good shape. We have to replace them all. What you have to do is actually pull the axles to get those backs all the way off, to get them broken down like that, which isn't a bad idea, because then you can check the seals and the bearings, make sure they're okay. So we haven't opened up the 9.7, but they said they did, and it looked good, and we're about to open it up. If this works, well, you can assume that this did work if I post this video, but then again, I might post the video anyway and just put in the comments whether the interchange worked or not, but I think it will work. So there you have it. Wish me luck. Oh, there's another thing. Apparently this rear end and that rear end use two different grades of gear oil, and I'm not sure what to make of that. It's supposed to be 75 W90, but a synthetic that I don't know. I was having a little bit of trouble crossing it. Oh, here's another little point. That was fun. That's the yoke that went on here. Took it apart, and it just fell in two. And I think maybe that had something to do with the rest of it coming apart, but I don't know. Anyway, not my thing, but here you go. That might help. A 9.7 and an 8.8 should be compatible. All right, bye-bye.